Hi guys, welcome. Oh, hi Morgan. Hi guys, welcome back. I have backtracked a little bit. I actually loaded my game. I decided that I wanted to tint Markus's armor just a little bit in a more flamboyant direction, give him some more exciting reds in there because I didn't like the way his kerchief looked. But now we're past all that, so yes, we are resuming our forwardly trajectory. Pardon me. And
listen to how close the fighting's gotten. It will be worse ahead.
If the soldiers aren't careful with their fires, they'll do Corypheus's work for him.
Come on, let's go plug some assholes.
Do you sense the magic crackling? Something more powerful than the Red Templars stirs.
Magic is rife, Morgan. Very, very rife. Here we have the supply cache.
Selene's general is just down the hill, Inquisitor. He wishes to join you for the last push.
Yep. Alright, I'm down. No time for glory seekers, but he could be useful. Here we go. Look at all these mushrooms. But the size of my head. And tropical birds with low frame rate values. Here we go. First enemies. Howdy, Templars. Red Templar heart.
Feel your majesty.
I would bloody hope so by this point. Dispel your shield, I think. Get that mana. Ole, very fancy in terms of the battle cry. Oh look, a purple engram. How we doing, guys? Yeah, we're winning. Ooh. Keep up the good work, I guess. Somebody else is in charge of your orders. I'm loading in. Here we go. Wow, look at this place. Thumbnail. There we go. Reached the second blockade. Discovered great waterfall. Indeed it is. It is very great. Love it. Vibrant. Oh, you're an enemy. I was just caught up in the scenery. Yeah. Well, my marks are full, but this is definitely not the right occasion to be using this. To use that, use that high ground. Oh, he's using it too. You're a knight. The hell are you doing casting spells at me? I think I should be fine here. Solus dyeing everybody's hair white, I think. Ooh. Arbor blessing. Is this a root? Yeah, it is. Oh wow, look at that up there. Cool. There's a lot of like presence of I was about to say Daedric, not Daedric, wrong freaking game series. Elven artifacts and like lost civilization. You know, despite it not really being involved in the plot, like the main bad guy is from an old human civilization playing with the idea of being gods. But at the same time, we are constantly around elven ruins. We are set up in Skyhold, an old elven ruin. It's a funny theme. It's like, I mean, what do elves represent, right, in terms of story? The idea of something being lost, the changing of the tides, the changing of powers, the new order coming in, usurpation, perhaps?
Those were Grey Wardens. They must be the last of those enslaved at Adamant.
Yeah.
If they are forced to obey him, death will be a blessing.
Yeah, you're not wrong there, Cassandra. Now, do we go down this way, or...? Ah, damn it. It's not very inquisitorial of me to be sliding down like this. It does look like there's more down there, but surely there's a safer way than plummeting down a waterfall. Looks like there's a road over here. with the music in the background, kind of the main theme. I'm not too worried about sneezing, which I'm about to do, about collecting the individual resources. Again, these like huge fungal growths give an idea of something really old. Like trespassing on old magics, old civilizations, stuff kind of beyond our ken. I like it. It's the theme I enjoy, actually. I've really enjoyed that a lot in Game of Thrones when they played with the idea of like old magic being something which people are trying to control and usurp, but ultimately being not only out of their reach but dangerous when incorrectly used. The problem with statistical games like this sometimes is that they can feel that was a ridiculous battle, by the way. It's two archers standing 2 feet away from each other firing. My armor's tougher than your armor. What the hell was I saying? Yeah, it doesn't always feel like you're more powerful. Yeah, it doesn't always feel like you're getting more powerful when you upgrade your equipment and everything like that.
The monsters are running, your worship.
But it does feel good, like it feels like the equipment and stuff like that and everybody's powers are in check, and at the very least I can feel confident that they're optimized, at least as much as my funds could allow. That is one thing I will say about Dragon Age Inquisition, which is definitely positive. I've never felt like I've suffered from funding bloat, and that's...
There, ahead, an entire camp of Red Templars.
Watch out. They've posted archers on the wall.
I actually formally clocked that you're here, Morgan. Hang on. Wasn't a fucking Orlesian general meant to accompany us as well? Did he say just down the road? I didn't see him anywhere. It's too late to go back now. You snooze, you lose. Howdy, partner. They wouldn't have mages, would they? So I guess archers are a fine place to start. So all that side questing, which this game is frankly bloated with, and which has definitely interfered with my enjoyment of the story, does actually, the game is sort of balanced against it in that because I haven't really been neglecting it. I've just been kind of prioritizing other things more recently, and therefore I don't have the funds I need to masterwork everybody's armor or get everybody the absolute best equipment. Not without grinding, which I'm just not willing to do. But at the same time, the side problem with that is that, whoa. I never really, felt the need for the game. The game never felt like I needed to, you know? Combat always felt kind of easy and manageable, and when it didn't, it was more frustrating because it was kind of like, well, okay, what am I supposed to do now? It's been, yeah, well.
Were we just attacked by elves?
This temple of mythal is not deserted after all.
Perhaps these creatures are the reason few return from the Arbor Wilds.
Well, the elves. I'm sorry, I was caught up in the bloodlust. I didn't even freaking notice. I saw a shadow thing which attacked me and I thought, well, that's a new Templar variant, but I didn't clock it was an elf. Well, unfortunately, and I know that humans have been using this excuse for like centuries. We just need to, whoa, it's got a handprint on it. Well, some fucking shit loot. I'm even gonna take it. You were actually perfect. We haven't used a single healing potion. We're scruffing a bit, and I suppose the question is, will I ever come back here? And the answer is probably no. Nice. We're gonna fight a dragon. Well, I guess we know we're gonna fight a dragon. Right, everybody. I guess. Yeah, Markus, top up. Whoa, no, top up. Sarah, the same. Cassandra, you're perfect, obviously. You just dose and then get supplies. You're gonna regret that. Here we go. Ugh, fuck it. I know for a fact there's more to do after the campaign's over, so I should not disregard this stuff. Well, not if it's right there anyway. I think you're just gonna have to accept that I will never stop criticizing this game for as long as I'm playing it. It's just who I am. to not do that would involve filtering the things I say, and filtering the things I say leads to me being less talkative and less feel able to just say the first thing that's on my mind. And I kind of draw my commentary from a place of stream of consciousness. It's just, it ain't gonna work. What? Okay, thank God for that lock-off technique. There we go. I'm gonna pick this storm heart. Don't worry, it'll grow back. I am gonna seize this time. I didn't seize last time, I'm gonna seize this time. I did it, guys. Ugh. Ah, it's over there, I better get it. Coming into hay fever season, one of the reasons I want to get this game done sooner rather than later, or at least the main campaign, is that... Whoa, oh, I thought it was a fish or something I was stuck on as a rock. Soon I will be laid flat with hay fever for a few weeks. Want to make sure I get some episodes recorded before that. Actually, I wasn't going to record this at all today. I was going to keep on with Black Mesa until I'd finished it and then come back to this. But I said I am more in the mood to play Dragon Age today. And I'm glad I am. Like, this environment is beautiful. It feels nice to be kind of progressing with stuff. And it looks like we're coming into the area here. That is a cool little tunnel. So, how do we want to approach this? The ruined archways. Ooh. Yeah, we remember these behemoths. But they are not so bad. Just get one whose guard is already down. Get in there. His guard's up, no. There we go.
Keep at them.
Oof, what a racket
We'll
these
break
things
the
make.
Red Templars, your worship. I can feel the battle turning. With you here, the Maker fails.
It appears this essence is still lingering. That voice sounds familiar. Might have been the Templar who kind of stepped in when I accidentally got Bastille or whatever their name was killed. What the hell is this over here? Fort. There's definitely something going on in there. Let's see if we can nip it in the bud, shall we? There might be some side stuff I was missing out on. Ah, yes, a fight. Whoa. So these little extra areas get me some side caches and stuff like that, as well as help out my forces. Oh, the elves fighting. It's not even my forces, it's theirs. Sentinel Shadow. Old Sentinel. Are we good? Yeah, we're good. Essence containment apparatus. Are these just valuables? Like generic shit? Venatori, the elves we fought are not Dalish. They are far more dangerous. The last of the Red Templars will form a bulwark against them. Head to the Temple of Mythal. Do not engage the Inquisition soldiers. More important work lies ahead. When our master stood in the Golden City, he saw an absence requiring the hand of a true god. I will be the vessel. This is from Calpurnia, isn't it? I will be the vessel of his ascension for the sake of our homeland. Remember that when the Elder One rises, so too will rise Tevinter. Return to the glory it squandered so long ago. This is why we are called together under his will. This is what we must seize or lose forever. Hold yourselves high, Venatori. Today we are the hope of the Imperium. We will kindle a blazing fire in this dark and savage age. Wait, I don't know how things are gonna land with her, and even now I'm like, signal of Lebronto. I'm wondering, like, what have I missed? Like, have I missed any, even to the extent of like camps back here with maybe some more information, possibly. But I think you just have to make your peace. But you don't get everything your first time around. You just don't. How are people doing? I mean, yeah, I guess. Just... Nobody else is even hurt. That's embarrassing. Ah! Oh, crap. Alright, pressing forward. one day soon. So the objective is that way. We have this river here to the left. I think I should maybe... Alright, let's take a second here, shall we? I can't summon my horse, so it can't be that open of an area. But let's maybe backtrack a little bit just to make sure that we've kind of covered everything that we want to cover. And all this stuff back here, and that's our camp. I can see the routes that we took. And no major offshoots from there, which is nice, but I... okay. See, maybe something over here. So let's head back that way. Part of this is time sensitive, part of this is, oh, it is mostly time sensitive. Fuck it. It cannot be make or break. It just can't. So let's just press ahead. We either try head across the river, so head to the north, or we head to the east and kind of follow the way that these runes seem to want to take us. Let's try the north river option first, because I suspect this will not work. Ah, no, it does work. And it's gorgeous. Alright, keep going this way.
One down.
I think I see a shadow. I don't know what that was, but it was cool. Very nice. Oh, look at that statue there. So there's that, but this time I actually do want to go check back here just to make sure there's nothing significant in these ruins. And there is actually a plot reason for this as well, is that we're looking for ruins, you know? Who knows what could actually shed some light or be relevant when we actually come to our final confrontation, or even just a faster way to the final confrontation. So peppered runes and things like that here, and this looks like it's kind of joining back up with where we were. So yeah, okay, I'm now confident enough to proceed ahead. Ah!
Good hunting, Inquisitor. Keeping them at bay. Follow the river to the temple.
Liliana? Oh, Liliana! Yeah, I gotta get those greatest hits in. Just standing there hoping we wouldn't notice you. Take a Cassandra edition chain to the face. And then me to the face as you are brought forward using chain. Bit of loot. Bueno. And supply cash. Which, I mean, no, it's ridiculous. I mean, I'm doing well. Let's capitalize on that. It's a reasonable precaution to leave at least one behind. So maybe that's what I missed out on, like the general, the Orlesian general. Hopefully not Josephine or anything. I mean, Josephine would be back somewhere. Shouldn't be on the field. Might run into Cullen later though. Temple gates, fantastic. What have we got? Wow. Alright, who are these guys up here? Let's go join them in their archery shenanigans. Goodness gracious. Who there is bad guys? Most people there are bad guys. I am very tempted to just have at them with the mark, but I think we should probably at least make an effort to save that. Ah, got that right in the shield. I'm gonna stick a barrier on myself. Stick a burn behind them. Ow. Thanks, Morgan. Very nice. Very cool. Thanks, guys. Pure red lyrium, huh? These are hollow, right? I don't remember them being quite so muscular. There might be something else. Alrighty, alrighty, alrighty. Ominous. I still don't really take a single hit during that, but let's just do it. I hear battle going on inside. Cutscene loading.
There. That must be the Temple of Mythal.
I hear fight.
Yeah, so do I, Morgan. What have we got? A lot of dead. Red Templars. The man himself? No. But maybe.
Namilana Sabanale.
The wretch mocks you, master.
These are but remnants. They will not keep us from the Well of Sorrows.
Well of Sorrows?
Be honored. Witness death at the hands of a new god.
Whoa! What the?
It cannot be.
Across the bridge!
What the hell? Ah! Old magic, goddamn. What the hell? Okay. Things we don't have to worry about. Dragon. we know about the dragon. We saw Calpurnia. Corypheus seemingly sacrificed himself or something to blow past the defenders, and then Calpurnia managed to get in to the temple towards the Well of Sorrows. She seems to know what's gonna happen. And Corypheus spawned from a dead body of what I think was a Venatori, I think. But I doubt the vessel is important as the action itself. What is in a dead body which could let Corypheus use it as a seed? Suggests that he's not here, or like his primary physical presence is not here, which maybe leads back to the nightmare, which is not good. Because if the nightmare's behind all of this, then it just wants fear. No new order, no new nothing. What does the world fear more than anything else? The re-risen Tevinter Empire at the height of its previous power. It would make Corypheus not a character, but an embodiment of a certain threat. But it may be more complicated than that. I think we'll get answers shortly. Let's find out. Well, shortly. Calpurnia. I think that's the first... that's her, right? That's got to be her. I haven't seen her since Haven in person. I've heard from her a lot and heard about her a lot. But beyond that, no, nothing. And she's obviously like, she's leering and she's involved. We don't get that sense of hesitation from her, which we maybe either expected or hoped to see. The idea that she could be turned. Because we know she's being manipulated. She is to a certain extent a victim. Alright, here we go.
At last, Mythal's sanctum. Let us proceed before Corypheus interferes.
You said Corypheus wanted an eluvian, but he mentioned a well of sorrows.
Yeah.
Which is right?
I am uncertain of what he referred to.
I mean, yeah.
Could they be the same? Could Eluvian translate into Well of Sorrows?
No.
Oh.
It seems an eluvian is not the prize Corypheus seeks. Yes, I was wrong. Does that please you?
No.
Whatever the Well of Sorrows might be, Corypheus seeks it, and thus you must keep it from his grasp.
Fair enough. Feels like we're a bit back to square one, but whatever. At least we're here.
Let's find this well before Corypheus's people do.
Yeah. Morgan
I
is
want to know how
right.
Corypheus returned to life. We saw him die.
And his life force passes on to any blighted creature, darkspawn, or Grey Warden.
So how many times do we need to kill him? It's a small number, right?
Strike Corypheus down, and he will rise anew.
We'll find a way to stop him once we're done here.
'Tis strange. Archdemons possess the same ability, and still the Grey Wardens are able to slay them. Yet Corypheus, they locked away. Perhaps they knew he could do this,
Interesting.
but not how.
Interesting. So, hold on. Yeah, do you know what my first thought was? Grey Wardens when I saw that armor, but I thought, why would they be this far to the front? We saw Red Templars fighting the sentinels, the elves. I just didn't think the Grey Wardens had made it this far into the front. That's why I didn't count them. Plus, I banished them. I don't know why my microphone keeps shorting out like that and clipping, by the way. Apologies. I think it's like a gain problem. There might be odd kind of periods like that. I can only apologize for it. As I say, I'll compress a lot of it, so it should just sound bad. It shouldn't blow out your eardrums or anything like that. So, Grey Wardens. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Blighted creature. I think I wanted to bring up the idea that Darkspawn can kind of spread from body to body before, but we've never seen that to do with specific consciousness, and we know that Darkspawn, they're not a hive mind exactly, or at least they've never been described as a hive mind. What they are is a race which collaborates when under the guidance of a specific creature, and they don't fight each other. But yeah, okay, maybe they are a hive mind, who knows? Morgan, do you have anything else to say about this?
Yes.
Are you certain Corypheus is using the power of the Blight to make himself immortal?
Perhaps you forget. I was in Ferelden during the Fifth Blight. I have seen a true archdemon rage. How Corypheus gained the power to send his soul into blighted bodies, that is the real question.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully.
Will answering that question let us destroy Corypheus for good?
Perhaps. I would suggest first dealing with the well. If Corypheus obtains it, any chance of success could be lost.
We still don't know what it is.
Do you know what this part of the temple was used for?
The room we stand in is a vestibule, not the temple proper. To those who knew it, perhaps this ritual was little more than a polite knock at the gate. These customs must have been as familiar to ancient elves as bowing to a queen is to you or I.
I find it difficult to picture you curtsying to anyone.
Have we become so familiar you can predict my manners and customs now?
Fair enough.
Nothing is lost by indulging in the occasional civilized conduct, particularly when unexpected.
Morgan, always practical, but proud. Alright.
You've seen the elves here. They seem odd.
Indeed. Two things are possible. One, this is a group of Dalish separated from their brethren, cultists, fanatic in their desire to keep humans away. Two, these are elves descended from the ancients, having resided here since before the fall of Arlathan. The second appears unlikely, but if true, the implications are astounding.
Means there's basically a whole different civilization.
If they keep records, it could change everything we thought we knew about history.
Tis thrilling, no? To discover an era thought lost forever has possibly thrived in the shadows. We may, however, find these elves reluctant to part with their long-kept secrets.
They weren't like the lyrium-infused dwarves from the Deep Roads DLC, in that they just attacked us. They were either like so committed to their cause or so alien so as to be incomprehensible. We saw them speak to Corypheus, and we saw the fear on their faces as they were forced to, well, either flee or die. I don't quite know if Corypheus got them all in the explosion. So there's potentially a bridge there, but we do need to keep killing the ones which attack us, unfortunately. I really don't want to step on any more old civilizations as a representative of my species, especially as a representative of a whole faction within my species. Solus, you gotta be my representative friend here.
You said this mythal was worshipped as a goddess.
So one assumes. What is a god but a being of immense power? The dread old gods were nothing more than dragons, after all. They rise as archdemons, and they die. Perhaps mythal was a powerful elf, a ruler among her kind. History often plays storyteller with facts.
You admit lack of knowledge, and yet dismiss her so readily?
I do not dismiss her. I question her supposed divinity. One need not be a god to have value. Truthfully, I'm uncertain mythal was even a single entity. The accounts are varied.
Interesting. And it's cool to see these two talk with each other, because they're both academics, kind of, in related but very different perspectives.
There are varied accounts of mythal.
In most stories, mythal rights wrongs while exercising motherly kindness. Let fly your voice to mythal, deliverer of justice, protector of sun and earth alike. Other paint her as dark, vengeful. Pray to mythal and she would smite your enemies, leaving them in agony.
Interesting.
More Dalish tales, I assume.
If you know more about this, Solus, speak.
The oldest accounts say mythal was both of these, and neither. She was the mother, protective and fierce. That is all I will say. This is not a place to stir up old stories.
Whatever the truth, all accounts of mythal end the same. Exiled to the beyond with her brethren.
Okay.
What do you mean, exiled?
Tricked by the dread wolf.
Oh, I've read
as
that.
All the elven gods were said to be.
Yeah.
Trapped in a land beyond the Fade. Many Dalish believe this is why the elves fell from grace, and their gods did not save them. Or perhaps they were simply rulers slain by Tevinter. Who can say?
Maybe there were tricks down the Well of Sorrows.
Let's continue.
As you wish.
Okay. Well, that'll about do it for this episode, guys. I've got the impression we're on the cusp of something really interesting, and I'm really looking forward to it. In the next episode, we'll see. Thank you. I will see you then. Bye-bye.